Vegan cookies recipes. Do you love cookies but hate the guilt of eating animal products? If so, you are not alone. Many people struggle to find vegan alternatives that are satisfying and easy to make. That's why I'm here to show you how to make these delicious vegan cookies that are loaded with chocolate chips. They are so good, you won't even miss the eggs or butter. Welcome to Bloggin Good Food, your one-stop shop for all things tasty. I am Hannah, and I am excited to be your flavor guide for today's episode. Vegan cookies recipe. Kitchenware. For this recipe, you will need the following wet ingredients: 1/4 cup of coconut oil, melted and cooled. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. With this, you will need a large mixing bowl and a whisk. Ingredients. You will also need the following dry ingredients: 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, ½ teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, ½ cup of vegan chocolate chips. You will also need a small bowl, a wooden spoon, a baking sheet, and some parchment paper. Step number 1. The first step is to mix the wet ingredients in a large bowl. Whisk together the coconut oil, brown sugar, maple syrup, and vanilla extract until well combined. You should get a smooth and glossy mixture that looks like this. Step number 2. The next step is to mix the dry ingredients in a small bowl. Whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. You should get a fine and fluffy mixture. Step number 3. The third step is to combine the wet and dry ingredients. Gradually add the dry mixture to the wet mixture and stir with a wooden spoon until a soft dough forms. You may need to use your hands to bring the dough together. It should look like this. Step number 4. The fourth step is to fold in the chocolate chips. Add the chocolate chips to the dough and gently fold them in with your hands. You should get a chunky and chocolatey dough. Step number 5. The fifth step is to shape the cookies. Take about a tablespoon of dough and roll it into a ball. Place it on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and slightly flatten it with your palm. Repeat with the rest of the dough, leaving some space between the cookies. Step number 6. The sixth step is to bake the cookies. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Bake the cookies for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges are golden and the tops are slightly cracked. Don't overbake them or they will lose their softness. Step number 7. The last step is to cool the cookies. Take them out of the oven and let them cool on the baking sheet for 5 minutes. Then transfer them to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. Your culinary journey into vegan cookies ends here with a triumphant batch that's soft, chewy, and bursting with flavor. You can also check out my blog, blogginggoodfood.com, for the full recipe and more tips. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.